Remember when this channel used to be about gameplays? Yeah, me too. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another installment of Tea Time with Uncle Jack, where today we're gonna talk about the death of my love for Nintendo brand. What do I mean today? Well, let's talk about the spicy topic that everyone has been talking about, by the way. I'm not original. But, yeah, I want to talk about the brand new, spicy, beautiful, hyping Nintendo Online Expansion Pack! Expansion! It's not even a DLC, it's an expansion! You know what that means? That means they mean business! So, what do I mean by that? It's the new Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, by the way. Don't forget the plus. The plus adds in just a chef's kiss. That expansion, beautiful! Good job, Nintendo. Good job. Okay, with your Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack membership, you now get access to even more benefits, including a library of Nintendo 64 trademark games with newly added online play for up to 4 players. Animal Crossing New Horizon Happily Home Paradise, available 11/5/21, and retro Sega Genesis games. Amazing. So yeah, all of these beautiful, amazing rewards for those retro players that love to remember and get the memories out of their childhood out. There we go. Remember when fucking Nintendo and Sega were just in a death match to see who could sell more things to fucking rot the children's minds back in the 80s? Yeah. Well, it seems like Nintendo won, didn't it? No, anyways, Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online. Play classic Nintendo 64 trademark games like Mario Kart 64, Star Fox, trademark 64, I know it! Everything is trademark, Nintendo, Jesus! You don't need to put a trademark in every single word you put! And then there's Sega Genesis, Nintendo Switch Online, access to a collection of Sega Genesis, also fucking trademark, games like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Golden Axe that are great to play anytime, anywhere. Amazing! And then there's the Animal Crossing New Horizon, but I don't give a fuck, I never like Animal Crossing. Oh, this is giving me a heart throb. So, Jack, you will ask, how amazingly this is beautiful, this is gold. How much does it cost? Is it free? For free? Fuck you, no. Nintendo's like, well, people have been waiting ages to see Nintendo 64 and even GameCube included in the online services for Nintendo's stellar online services, you know, where the Nintendo makes you pay so you can connect to other Nintendos, you know, peer-to-peer. That's you paying $20 a year for that. It's Nintendo's less than stellar shitty online service. I don't like it. I had a really bad experience with it. But also my internet is crashed, so I'm kind of biased on that. But let's see. Nintendo Switch Online, we all know it, we all love it, we all pay for it, including me, sadly. Individual membership, $4 a month. It's $8 for 3 months, or you can pay $19.99, 12 months. Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. Oh shit, I need to be careful with that. $20 a month. Ain't that beautiful? Or if you are a family man, if you want to buy membership for everyone, for all of your 7 children, plus your wife, plus your mistress and your wife's mistress, you can pay $35 a year. Honestly, $35 a year, it ain't that expensive. If we're talking about just one payment per year, 35, whatever you want to say. If you find it worth it, good for you. But let's go to the meat and potatoes of this video and this topic. Jack, what about this new expansion, eh? Well, it's right there, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. 12 for 12 fucking months, $15. $15. $50. If you wanna, get amazing Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games. Because why give the fans something they've been asking to, something that you already been given for free? Why give it for free now where you can add it, put it as some shitty expansion pack and then be like, hey, here you go, sucker, you owe me $20 now. What the fuck? Nintendo! Bowser! Come on! We need Regis Fils-Aime back, dude. He was the OG. We need him back. So, anyways, let's see this brand new stupid feature, shall we? Nintendo 64! Nintendo 64 trademark Nintendo Switch Online. With the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership, access to a collection of Nintendo 64 trademark games and more! And more? Ooh, what do you mean by more? Party like it's 1996. Exactly! Remember these games released in 1996? Fuck you! You wanna play them? Pay $50. Level up with the Nintendo Online. Fuck you, level up. You get all these beautiful games like Mario Kart 64. Hey, you wanna play Mario Kart 64? Sure, play it. Play with your friends, play with your grandma, play with your grandma's grandma, if she can play. It is fun until you realize there's a really superior Mario Kart on the Switch called Mario Kart 8. Or whatever. There's the Legend of Ocarina of Time. You want Majora's Mask? Fuck you, you get Ocarina of Time. Because why give both? When you can surely just keep drilling on your fucking clientels. God, this is fucking me up. Why give them Majora's Mask 2? Because when you can clearly just keep drilling on your clientele's wallets until you feel like it. Then there's Star Fox 64. Yeah, that's okay. Star Fox is actually worth it, but not for this current price. Then Mario Tennis, again, really fun to play with your granny. Granny, remember when we used to play when there was a fetus and you were like a 40-year-old woman? Good times, my son. But anyways, why play that when you, again, can play fucking Mario Tennis on the Switch on a better installment? I don't know, I never play Mario Tennis Switch nor this. I suppose it's better, but no Nintendo, I suppose it's not. Super Mario 64, yeah, kinda obsolete since I already have the 3D collection, right? Dr. Mario 64? Worth it. Okay, Star Fox and Dr. Mario. If there's something I really love, it's Dr. Mario, dude. I did play the fucking Super Nintendo and Nintendo games on the Nintendo Online system. One of the games I play the most is Dr. Mario, because it's like Tetris, but better, and it has Mario on it. Yoshi's Story. Serviceable. Win back cover operations. Because why play the superior PlayStation 2 version when you can play the Nintendo 64? You wanna play this game? Do yourself a favor. If you have a strong PC, emulate it on a PS2. Seriously, it's gonna be better. 4K? Maybe 60 frames if your fucking machine allows it. I don't know. This is giving me a headache. Sin and Punishment, released 2007? Alright. I don't know the story about that. I never played that one. I did play I did play Sin and Punishment, how do you call it? The sequel for the Wii, which I really liked actually. And I expect nonetheless that this game is actually the same quality. And if that's the same quality than the sequel in the Wii, then this game is actually worth it. Like, for some reason, all of the worthy games are in this fucking pillar, while the rest are just sheer. Because why? I see it. Why play these games? Why play Mario Kart 64, Mario Tennis, and Yoshi's Story when you have superior versions on the Switch? But anyways, what about you guys? About Jack? Maybe let's move on. Let's move to the other feature, Jack. Let's see what is worth it in the Sega Genesis, the 16-bit. And honestly, I mean, honestly with you, this is kinda worth it. Like, You guys know that I'm a sucker for classic games. Fucking, we have there finally we have a Castlevania Bloodlines. Finally we have a Castlevania Bloodlines on the fucking Switch. Granted, there's a fucking Game Boy collection, but incredible that the fucking Nintendo hadn't released any of the Castlevanias. There's no Castlevania originals. There's not on the Nintendo NES. No, there's not even the Superior Super Castlevania 4, my favorite fucking Super Nintendo game. It's not there. It's not there. But you're giving that Castlevania Bloodlines on the Genesis. Wow, thank you, Nintendo. We have Dr. Robotnik's Mean Pin Machine. What the fuck is happening anymore? Oh, we have a Contra. Is that all we have? Oh wait, no, there's more. Echo Golden, Musha, Fantasy Star. That's actually Shining Force. Restar? Dude, Restar is so good. Like, fuck! I mean, all these games, all these worth it. It's more worth it than fucking Nintendo 64 garbage we got. But I'll tell you something. I've been doing something amazing. You don't know a secret? You know one of my top 10 secrets? I actually been playing Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4 on my Nintendo Switch. You know how? I rekindled my love for Nintendo Switch. Not for any particular reason of Nintendo. It's because I actually hacked it. I hacked my Nintendo. Not for nefarious reasons, but for the sole reason that I got tired of Nintendo's pretentious shitbag. Money grabbing, greedy motherfucking ways of being. What I did, I installed. Let me show you. Here, I installed RetroArch on my game. RetroArch. I installed it on my Switch. I've been playing most of the Nintendo games that Nintendo has been offering, plus hundreds more. And I'm not joking. I probably have almost the entirety of the Super Nintendo catalog here on my Switch, emulating it, having fun with it, playing games that otherwise I wouldn't have any way to play unless I had a fucking Super Nintendo with the original cartridge, because, you know, damn preservation, whatever, damn be it. Literally, I've been having, by my own means, so much fun. And you know what? Some people be like, Jack, you hack your Nintendo. You trade in being able to play the original Nintendo games, Nintendo Switch games in your console. What are you gonna do now? I really do not care anymore. Okay? And aside from the original, from the Nintendo trademark original games like Metroid Dread, it was a really bad. I really kind of fucked up by hacking my Switch. So actually, as spiteful as I feel towards Nintendo, I do kind of feel like buying another Switch just so I can play the games I bought. My Switch is hacked, like I said. And in order to play, again, to download the games that I bought from Nintendo, I'll have to... Well, there's no way, because Nintendo will hack for fucking break my machine. So I'll have, if I want to play any of the games that I bought on the Nintendo Switch, I'll have to get a new Switch. But like I said, most of the games that I'm playing, they've been playing emulating Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo games. Actually, Sega Genesis, even PlayStation 1 games. I've been playing it on the Switch, and you know what? I've been having fun. And yes, I traded the liberty, the freedom of playing Nintendo Switch Online for this. And you know what? Fucking worth it, you know? Because what I got from doing that is so much more than Nintendo has offered me in his stupid online services. And it's just like, what do you get? What do you get for paying for Nintendo's online services? Really? You get okay, shitty. You just the same bullshit with the other consoles. You pay so you can play peer-to-peer. It's not that even dedicated servers. You're not paying for the servers. You're just paying for the privilege of playing online games. Aside from, I don't know, playing Splatoon and Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart, I don't see the other reason to pay for the online service, for Substellar's all fucking online service. What else do you get? You get a friend list. Oh, you can add your friends. What else you can do? Nothing. You cannot do nothing with it. You cannot chat with your friends. You cannot send them messages. You cannot send them pictures. You know what you can do? You can add, okay, is he my best friend? No? Okay, I'm gonna take it from my best friend list and you're gonna become my normal friend now. Fuck you. A friendship event with Bindon. New friendship found with Binton Jr. That's the only thing you can do. For fuck's sake. There's black and white themes on the Nintendo Switch. And that's all. Some will think that after 4 years of the fucking Switch being released, you will be like, what about if we create a Mario theme? You know, red. It's not even that hard. Just fucking make the background red. Jesus! I'm really mad at Nintendo too. Because they're lazy. They're greedy, money grabbing, lazy. And for a moment, for a single moment, do not fucking dare to tell me that Nintendo is fighting its own fight. It's going up against Sony and Microsoft and all that. Fuck you, okay? If you use that argument, do not dare for a second be like, oh, Nintendo is he's always been the downtrodden, the upper dog. Nintendo has enough money to create their own theme park. Nintendo has enough money to create systems capable of matching the one from PlayStation 4. Fuck, even if they wanted, if they got off their asses, they could even make a system powerful enough like the PS5. You know, I think turning into PC gaming and turning to the PS5 has kinda destroyed my view on Nintendo. Because back in time when my PS4 got kinda destroyed by my brother. Because, yeah, I only had my PC and my Nintendo Switch. And I really like my Nintendo Switch. But now, I bought several games on Nintendo Switch that they run so poorly. The Nintendo Switch is an underpowered machine. Yes, people's like, oh, but you can run, you can take it with you. I know, that is fine. But what's the point of taking a machine with you? Is it really worth it if you can barely achieve 30 frames? Considering the game is fucking running 720? Nintendo is lazy. They're lazy, they're greedy, they have let me down. Because there was another tea time that I made a while ago where I defended Nintendo. I was like, if Nintendo makes a super biggest console, then they can defeat Sony and they can defeat Microsoft with amazing graphics. Imagine Legend of Zelda with PS4 graphics. Yeah, I said that, and you know what? I still stand by it. I feel Nintendo will literally get the upper hand on all of the other consoles, considering if they play the cards right, if they could give a damn. Because I'll be honest, the Nintendo Switch is just a reskin Wii U, okay? Call me crazy, call me stupid, call me uncultured, call me, oh, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, the Nintendo Switch is just a reskin Wii U, maybe a little bit more powerful. The fucking Switch can barely. You know what? I have Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition on my Switch. When I played it, fucking on my hand, without being docked, the game can barely run 30 frames. Sorry, the game can barely run 30 frames. This game I know what we're not talking like, no, this game is meant to be played on the screen. No, the games on Nintendo Switch are made for the system, for the hardware. The fact that Nintendo had the perfect opportunity to redeem themselves, to make the OLED more powerful. What did they do? Oh, we had a different type of screen, and you know what? A bit bigger screen. You know what happens when you do that screen? Let me tell you, dear fucking viewer. Oh, if you dock it on the fucking TV, oh magic! My image gets bigger. One of the new features of the OLED, aside from that, is that in the docking station has a Ethernet cable port. You know, something that has been a standard since 3 generations of consoles ago. Nintendo couldn't bother to do that to the Switch. 4 years after releasing they decided to release the OLED, and then they added it. Wow, a feature that has been the fucking norm for years. Oh, it's now here in that Switch. You see what I mean? I went on a tangent, but I had a lot. I had a lot of rage that I needed to expose right now. I'm tired. I really am. I'm exhausted. The fact that I'm giving after an entire year, and I swear you, it has been an entire year since I played my Switch. The fact that I just touched my Switch just to hack it, just to have the freedom to play the Super Nintendo games that I wanted. Not some biases that Nintendo was like, oh, we're gonna give you these games that are good, and then these very obscure ones, and we're gonna give you 2 for every 5 months or something like that. You see what I mean? If there's anything, I always want you guys to take something out from my videos. At least from the TikTok times. Something that I want you to take something away from this video. It's like, this is not worth it. Okay? This is not worth it. Especially because, and this is something I forgot to mention, the Sega collection on the Switch includes most, if not all, of these games. So if you already have it, then boom, that's another feature that is gonna be fucking pointless if you decide to buy the expansion. The fact that you need to pay $50 a year for this, and you're only receiving these rewards, it's pointless. The fact that Nintendo decided to charge you for it, it's pointless. Honestly, they should have been for free, if you ask me. And I'm like, but Nintendo developers need to eat, or how dare you, Jack, they didn't make an effort. Do they? Do they really make an effort here? 9 games of Nintendo 64. That, by the way, I already been playing Nintendo 64 games. Did I forgot to mention? I already been playing them on my Switch. You know how? Emulation. Why pay $50 when you can emulate it yourself on your PC, goddammit? Or even if you want, you can hack your Switch like mine and have a blast with the past. But it is not worth it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, Nintendo fans. I know that some Nintendo fans will be angry with me, like, how, Jack, how dare you? Trust me, I was a Nintendo fan. I love Nintendo. I love their brand. I love their consoles, their games, the story that made me believe. I will always say my very first console, my very first love for gaming was Super Nintendo. And I love the Super Nintendo, okay? I love the games back then. The simplicity, the heart that went into those games, that was lost. That has been lost. It is lost in a sea of money and greed and laziness and compliance. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but like I said, this is not worth it. And I'm sorry, but you need to let Nintendo know that this is not acceptable. Not anymore. We cannot take this anymore. As Nintendo fans, as Switch players, if Nintendo rights the wrongs and I see a true change, if they release a fucking Nintendo Switch Pro or something like that, I will buy it. okay? I will pay whatever I have to get a Nintendo Switch Pro, but this is not worth it. The OLED is not worth it. In today's gaming, the Switch is not really worth it. And I say that with my broken heart. And my empty wallet, by the way. But this is a joke. By the way, I got a new beanie. This is Bimo. Fuck, I actually have a new beanie too. I bought 2 beanies from AliExpress. One is Bimo, the other one is Kirby. Because I love Kirby. Fuck, my Luigi hat. I have another Mario hat. You guys seen it? Do you understand my love for Nintendo now? Like, yeah, I love Nintendo. One of my favorite shirts is Mario Kart, the original Mario Kart. Imprinted. My favorite shirts of all time. I love it. Because it reminds me of a happier time. Back when Nintendo cared. But obviously they do not care anymore. And that is sad. That it is. Shit. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, please let me know. Hit the like button or subscribe if you wish so. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye bye.